Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm a Master Gardener volunteer in Santa Clara County, California. Planting long-stem tomato seedlings is a challenge. Today we'll show you 2 ways to plant them successfully. This is the deep hole method. So you can just pinch off the leaves that will be beneath the surface when you bury it. Roots will form at each place where a leaf has joined the stem. You see this plant already has fruit on it. You need to take that off. I know this is hard to do, but you need to let it concentrate on making more roots. We've been soaking this seedling now to make sure that the root ball is fully saturated. Now we'll see how well it fits in the hole. There we go. We're going to bury it so it's buried up to here. Now we're going to remove the tomato from the pot carefully. Try to handle it by the root ball. Gently loosen the roots. Place it down into the hole. Now you just push the dirt in. We're going to water it in well. And it takes a little while here. We're going to show the trench method of planting a tomato now. So we'll start digging our hole here. This is going to be the deep end of the trench. So we're grading it from deep here to shallow here. And now we're going to lay our tomato down in this trench. It looks kind of funny, but don't worry, the tomato will know which way to grow. If you want to, you can put a little fertilizer in the hole before you plant. We're using alfalfa pellets. The soil in Santa Clara County tends to have enough potassium and phosphorus in it already, so we're just using a nitrogen source. But you don't want too much nitrogen with tomatoes, or you'll just get lots of leafy growth and not enough tomatoes. If your soil is dry, you might want to water your hole before you plant. Fill it up with water and let it drain out, and then put your plant in. Now we're going to lay our tomato in the trench. We'll take it out of the pot, handling it carefully. Loosen the roots here gently. We'll lay it down in the trench. Now you can see these leaves are going to be covered, so we're going to pinch them off. Cover the tomato. And we're going to mark where that root ball was so we don't accidentally put the cage through the root ball, and so that we know where to water. Now we're going to water it in. We made a little basin here so that it'll help hold the water in. This method is great because you get roots growing all along that buried stem, and it's close to the surface, so it's going to be nice and warm and grow quickly. If you're using a drip emitter, you need to make sure that you're watering the root ball. Remember, we marked where it is with that stick. In this case, we're using a drip line, so we'll be watering all along the stem of the tomato. Tomatoes are one of the few plants where you can place the root ball deep below the surface of the soil, and it will grow roots all along the stem. Now you want to put a tomato cage around your tomato. Here's where it's going to grow. We're making sure that we're avoiding the root ball and the tomato stem. We're pushing the legs down into the soil. So that's how you plant long stem tomatoes successfully. Thanks for joining us.